And here we are with 6 games left for both teams this season and 3 weeks away into the SWAC tournament. We are going to see a contested battle this afternoon at the Elmore Gymnasium, home of the Alabama A&M Lady Bulldogs, as they take on the Alcorn State Lady Braves. This is going to be the second meeting between the two teams. The Lady Bulldogs, who are 9-14, while the Lady Braves are 10-14. And in the SWAC, the Lady Braves are 6th in the SWAC, and the Lady Bulldogs are 8th. This is Bulldog Nation. You can feel the energy in the building. Hello, my name is Jalen Herford, and I am accompanied by Reginald Reese and Siggy Filelli. And guys, what a game we are going to see tonight.
How you doing, Jalen?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Arkansas Pine Bluff coming in here off for a big win, winning 76-58 at home against the Arkansas Pine Bluff Lions. However, A&M's coming off of a heartbreaking loss last time they played against Alabama State, losing 55-44 at home. They had a week off, so they should come in here playing good basketball here tonight.
Hey, it's good to be here tonight with Reginald and Jalen. For tonight's theme of the game, it's Think Pink. So head coach Margaret Richards trying to help raise awareness for breast cancer. The cheerleaders, the team, all the fans and families out here in their pink.
Yeah, that sounds good. You miss your cue, right? You should have missed your cue singing. What's wrong with you, man? Now, the last time these two teams contested against each other, the Lady Braves pulled off a victory at their own house, 57-52. So hopefully, the Lady Bulldogs are looking for some revenge tonight.
Well, Alabama A&M in their last time out, Ashley Dodson in the loss against Alabama State, she put up 15 points and 3 rebounds. She also had big time work from Deshauna Harper as well as Nigeria Jones. On the other side of it, however, Alcorn State, they're 6th in the SWAC. They're looking to move up as they have another big time game against Alabama State on the road on Monday. So we'll see whether or not Alcorn State can maintain that momentum.
That's right. We know last time the Bulldogs was in this building, they lost 55-44 to Alabama State. Ashley Dodson had 12 points. So hopefully the girls can finally pull out a win at home.
She's also a freshman and from Missouri.
Exactly.
And the tip is won by Alabama A&M. And at first, that was Aubrey Bonner that wanted to step back 3, but she paused and held her shot up. Collins with the screen, back to Dodson, top of the key, moving the ball around. Collins back over to Jones, down low, but it's missed. And Alcorn State will get the ball back. That was rebounded by number 15, Alexis Freeman. Moving the ball around, taking the screen. And it's almost stolen by Natalie Collins. Nigeria Jones with the cleanup to ensure that A&M gets the ball back. Collins stop and pop 3, and it's in for Natalie Collins, shooting 40% from the three-point line this season. A big reason why Alabama A&M has really improved off of their 2-25 campaign last year, already sitting pretty at 9-14 in Margaret Richards' second season as head coach.
A&M is known for their slow-paced offense, so it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the Braves.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Alabama A&M likes to play very slow, scrappy basketball, not too flashy, control the pace, play your own way, and win the game, and that's how they do it. And that's why they improved from last season. But it's a bad pass from Collins to Jones, and it'll go out of bounds. Alcorn State Lady Braves basketball.
Hey, you know, that's been the Bulldogs' Achilles heels right there. The turnovers, you know, especially in key point possessions when it's time to win the game, these girls will turn over the ball while trying to make a play, and they will forget about that slow-paced offense. But hopefully, you know, you learn from your mistakes as time goes, and, you know, you never know how any game's going to be. So hopefully they'll control the turnovers and pull out a win tonight at home.
Moving the ball around, back to number 32, Jada Hargrove. Top of the key, number 15, Freeman for the 3, and it's money from the top of the key. A nice little crossover and stop and pop 3 right in front of the defender's face to make it a 5-3 Alcorn State Lady Brave lead. Moving the ball around, Adriana Bonner. Screen from Collins. Jones wants the three, but stops and hesitates. Driving is number 24, Sierra Dark. Dotson down low in the post to make it a 5-5 game. Ashley Dotson leading her team in scoring at 8.7 points per game.
Oh, looks like a foul on the Lady Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldogs have a never say die attitude, so a lead is never safe by playing these ladies.
That's right, Siggy, that's right. Siggy was yelling the other day, so her voice, she's just trying to stay with us, people, so it's
Work
gonna
with
be
me,
okay.
work with me.
Well, Dark is driving down low to Dotson, and she'll get the easy layup in the paint to make it a 7-5 game. Ashlyn Dotson already with 4 points early.
Well, like we said before, partner, I mean, Ashley Dotson, her bread and butter is that post up. If she can post up in the paint, she's going to get her points easily. I mean, this is why she leads her team in points.
We've been talking about that all season long with these home games. Ashlyn Dotson is the heart and soul of this team, as well as Nigeria Jones. Corner three missed by number 15, Alexis Freeman. So she, once again, going back to what she does best, playing in the low post, but it's a travel on Tierra Dark, and Alcorn State will get the ball right back.
So are you doing ROTC activities, Siggy?
I am. I just helped the little color guard get ready for the next basketball game that should be coming up, so they're preparing for that.
That's right, and we will see you guys again this coming up Monday against Southern. The Lady Jaguars are number 1 in the SWAC, so it's going to be very interesting to see how the Bulldogs handle the number 1 team within the SWAC.
Oh, you're right about
very
that.
tested game.
You're right about that. Southern is 11-2 in SWAC play. They're no joke this season. Driving is number 15, Alexis Freeman, but it will remain Alcorn ball. She sort of lost her handle on it. Alexis Freeman coming into this game averaging 14.8 points per game. Second highest leading scorer on the team. Right behind Tia Sanders at 15.7 points per game. Driving is Freeman, but misses the wild layup. It'll be a jump ball, but it will go Alcorn State possession.
Lady Bulldogs are fighting for their team.
And that's what they've been doing this whole season. They've been fighting. I mean, a great improvement, especially compared to last year. I mean, the Lady Bulldogs only won 2 games this year already with second year head coach Margaret Richards. They are 10-14, and they're 6-7 within the conference. My bad, I meant to say 9-14 overall and 4-8 within the conference.
But A&M, however, does have a really young team, a lot of freshmen on this roster. So A&M has a young team that they can really build around for the next 3 or 4 years if everything holds true.
Especially this star player here, Ashlyn Dotson.
Exactly, Ashlyn Dotson, I mean, she gets rebounds, she gets blocks. I'm surprised she hasn't got a quadruple double yet. I mean, just how fierce she plays against her opponents is pretty remarkable.
And driving was number 2. Number 5, Nigeria Jones with the really big time finish on the fast break chance to make it a 9-7 game. However, Alcorn State comes right back with the up-tempo possession of their own to make it a 9-7 game.
That's right. And tonight's thing, like Siggy said earlier, it is Pink Night, trying to raise awareness for breast cancer.
And it's a big time still for Alexis Freeman, driving on the fast break behind the back, but can't maintain her handle on the ball. And it's a turnover for Alcorn State as A&M gets the ball right back.
Nigeria Jones with the steal. I mean, number 15 thought.
Ashley Dotson, once again.
Nigeria Jones thought she had the steal. Number 15 had the play, but she kind of didn't go all the way with it. And so Freeman lost the ball, which resulted in that steal.
Moving the ball around, Alcorn State. Back to rushing, but it is a foul going against Ashlyn Dotson. And it's some communication between Margaret Richards and Dotson on that last possession. And it'll be a timeout for Alabama A&M.
We got the cheerleaders going now.
That's right.
They too are supporting this Think Pink with their pink uniforms tonight.
The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Individuals at the school.
I don't mean to be a downer.
And what a great way to show optimism. Optimistic.
Well, welcome back to the game. Inbound against Alcorn. Back to number 14, Brianna Tolliver. Back to Freeman, wants to drive, but loses her handle again, and it's picked up by number 10, Lauren McKee of A&M.
I mean, that's what Lauren McKee does. She is a swiper, no swiper, as they say in Dora the Explorer. She will get the ball if you're not careful, and that's what her game is, and that's why she was SWAC Player of the Week in this past January.
And it was a missed layup by number 1, Aubriana Bonner, rebounded by Alcorn, and it was almost turned over by Alcorn again. That would have been 3 straight possessions with 3 straight turnovers, but luckily the referees were on their side and gave it to Alcorn. It was tipped out of bounds by Alabama A&M on that last possession. Moving the ball around, Freeman, 3 ball, and it's money for Alexis Freeman out of Navasota, Texas.
Okay, so both teams are shooting at about 62.5%, and then their 3 points are looking at about 50% right now.
That's right, so both teams are evenly matched right now in this contested battle.
Here we go, A&M setting up the play. Down low, but it was a bad pass from Nigeria Jones to number 21, Alexandra Johnson. And Alcorn State will get the ball right back. But the Lady Bulldogs still lead 11-10 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Their coach on the side looking super dedicated.
And then let's get to the pass. I mean, Nigeria Jones thought she had an alley-oop, but it looked like she threw it too high that she couldn't reach it. And that's what happens. You die by the alley-oop gonna die on you.
And it's a tough, hard foul, hard charge for Alabama A&M as number 4, Jamaica Cobb, takes the hard charge for her team. And the Lady Bulldogs will get the ball right back with Natalie Collins on the inbound.
Hey, she placed her feet at the right time. She saw the charge coming, and she took it, and that's why her team got the ball back.
And it's a missed mid-range by Jamaica Cobb, rebounded by number 24, Deasia Brown, bringing the ball up the floor, driving, and it is a foul going against Alabama A&M, a defensive foul.
Well, already we can see that the Lady Braves are playing very aggressive in this first quarter against the Bulldogs. And it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you know, they're playing aggressive, but it's not working to their favor.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. But, you know, A&M's coming in here looking for some sweet revenge for what happened against them, against Alabama State, as well as Alcorn. Losing at home is tough against your rival, and I take on another team who you lost to on the road earlier in the year. So hopefully that'll be enough motivation to get a win here tonight. Back at the three-point line, Jones 1 at the 3, pumps, drives, back out to Collins. Back to Jones, moving the ball around, crossover to the left. Gets the and one call at the basket. Nigeria Jones going to the free throw line for one more.
The beautiful finger roll. I mean, a finger roll that will make legendary George Gervin very proud. I mean, Nigeria Jones, she's pretty much been a good benefactor in this first quarter. I mean, she got a couple of steals, she got a couple of points. She is really being the underdog for her team right now.
Well, she averages 8 points a game as well as 3 assists a game. So her and Ashlyn Dotson really make up what A&M looks for on this team, and she's showing why she's so important to Margaret Richards' squad here tonight. And it's a big-time half-court press by A&M, and it will go. It's a travel called against number 24, Deasia Brown, and A&M gets the ball right back. So already the turnover bug is going early against the Alcorn State Lady Braves.
And, you know, not to knock down these Lady Bulldogs, but they've been playing pretty good this first quarter than in previous games.
Oh, you're right about that. You could tell early on A&M will usually struggle with the turnover battle in the first quarter, but tonight they're the ones that's forcing the turnovers compared to giving up turnovers.
I mean, Dotson is just a ruthless individual. I mean, she's denying the points. And she got the rebound, but she missed the pass on that call. Siggy, what do you think it's going to take for the Lady Bulldogs to pull off a win tonight?
They're definitely going to have to start working together more. Communicating on the court, it looks like they're having a little trouble doing that.
Wow, that is...
I have some faith in them, though. They'll stay in there. They're good to go.
There we go. What a great way to represent your school, girl.
Go Bulldogs.
Just trying to have a little fun on the broadcast.
I feel you. Moving the ball around is Alcorn, and it's another travel going against the Alcorn State Braves, this time on Brianna Tolliver out of Dallas, Texas, standing at 5'8", redshirt sophomore.
I mean, Alcorn State traveling. Right now, the turnover battle with them is very probably crazy right now. I mean, their turnover percentage is 20.3, while the Lady Bulldogs are 18.7.
Well, Alcorn State used to say they're traveling for the road. As of right now, traveling is getting them nowhere here on the basketball floor.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Hey, see, look, it was a modest try. I'm trying my best here.
Trying the best. Now, let me tell you something. Deshauna Harper, you have to watch out for her. She is quick. She is very fast. She is very agile. I mean, I know we said that Nigeria Jones the underdog, but she right there, she's the unsung hero for her team.
And she's another freshman, so a big freshman team on here.
Exactly, showing just the youth. And Margaret Richards is making this team better than it was last year with these freshmen. So that pretty much says a lot about her coaching skills.
Dotson with the screen, but Cobb will drive. Cobb is down low, but misses the inside finish, but A&M gets it back. Deshauna Harper, however, loses a handle, but it will remain Alabama A&M basketball, it looks like.
I mean, Deshauna Harper, like we said, quick to get the ball back for her Bulldogs. Remarkable. But back to Coach Richards. I mean, she's showing her coaching skills true. I mean, I feel like if all three of us was on the team, she could make us better too. I mean, we're not girls, but if she just coaches a basketball team, hypothetically, you know, we can. Okay, you go ahead and take it back over, Reggie.
She's definitely going to have enough time to build up this team, seeing as they're all underclassmen, freshmen, sophomores.
And Deshauna Harper with the and one, looking for one more. Deshauna Harper this year shooting 69% from the free throw line. Lady Bulldogs lead at 19-12. And like you said, piggybacking off of Jalen, she has really turned this team around. She has a very young team. She has a very good team that she can mold and grow and build with and turn them into one of the better teams in the SWAC in the next year or two. And at the end of the first quarter, the A&M Lady Bulldogs lead the Alcorn State Lady Braves 20-12, and we'll be right back to you in a minute.
Ariel took down enough pins to help win a conference championship. Her mechanics are just as strong in engineering. Aiden is mastering psychology on the golf course and in the classroom. No hurdles too high for Raven, on the track or in nutrition. Alabama A&M, 4 years of artistic, academic, and athletic discovery. We deliver the full university experience. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Gymnasium here in Normal, Alabama. The Alcorn State Lady Braves once again, like we said earlier, on the road, taking on the Alabama A&M Lady Bulldogs. And the A&M Lady Bulldogs lead right now 20-12 as the second quarter begins. Aubriana Bonner bringing the ball up the floor. Ashlyn Dotson in the low post. Let's see if they'll give it to her, but they won't, moving the ball around. Back to Bonner. But it's a missed shot by Jamaica Cobb. Sorry about that. Number 10 is Lauren McKee. Sorry about that. Number 15, Alexis Freeman with the pull-up mid-range. No good. And it is a foul going against Alabama A&M.
I would have thought that was over the back. But, you know, what really surprised me was how well the Lady Bulldogs played in the first quarter. They was playing tremendously well. I mean, they was not making no mistakes. I mean, Sigga, what did you see in that first quarter?
Okay, these Lady Bulldogs were definitely hustling. They've been moving around this court. I know they're making me feel like I worked up a sweat. They've been staying close to the ball and really shortening their mistakes from all their previous games.
So let's see if Alcorn State can find a way back into this game. Moving the ball around. Back to Freeman. Number 22. Wari is posting up, but they won't give it to her. Saunders to number 23, Chloe Lane, and the shot is in from the mid-range.
I mean, Chloe Lane, the guard from Kansas City, she's averaging 8 points a game. I mean, and then free throw percentage is 79. So she is pretty much money in the bank in the free throw lanes.
And Ashlyn Dotson making that low post move look easy as it's a 22-15 Lady Bulldog lead now.
Ashlyn Dotson with 8 points already in this game. I mean, no surprise whatsoever. She is the factor in her game. It's just always going to depend on that fourth quarter. If she's not fatigued, can she help her team win?
Freeman with the corner three, but it's an air ball touching nothing but net, and not in the good way, as A&M will get the ball right back with Natalie Collins inbounding.
I've been noticing McKee, number 10, she's been really trying to defend the ball for the Lady Bulldogs too.
That's right. I mean, her and her and Nigeria Jones are pretty much, I mean, the front court is very impressive with these Lady Bulldogs. It just always depends on that back court and see how they are going to help with the other side of the team.
And it's a steal for Nigeria Jones. Fast break situation. Deshauna Harper can't get a handle on the ball, and Alcorn State will get it right back. And checking into the game is number 11, Joanna Lafayette, standing at 6 feet tall, sophomore from Troy, Michigan.
Jones really been moving on this court, and this is another freshman on the team.
So, Siggy, do you like the way Alabama A&M is playing so far?
They're doing pretty good. Like I said, they've been doing better than they have in previous games. Now it's starting to look like they're trying to communicate more with each other. They're really moving up and down this court, trying to work together.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Definitely.
That's right. And Freeman, oh my goodness, the handle she has. But that is the problem, though. She has the handles, but she's really not been able to get a shot off. Only 2 points within this game right now.
Well, she shoots 32% from the field, and as well as 30% from three-point land. So, I mean, she's a good player, but she needs to play more controlled and not force up as many shots as she has so far.
Well, of course, I mean, every time we see the same thing every game with these Lady Bulldogs. In the first half, they try to play aggressive against the Bulldogs, and it doesn't work, and so they have to play to their tempo, and surprisingly, they just get somewhere.
And a big-time three from number 23, Shauna Harper, making that from Indianapolis, Indiana.
It's another freshman. I'm trying to tell you guys, this team's full of them.
Shauna Harper, I mean, oh my goodness. Great defense by Lauren McKee. And Nigeria Jones almost had the block, but 24, Deasia Brown scored. Deasia Brown from Chesapeake, Virginia, the junior, the 5'7" junior, who is averaging 4.2 points per game, and shooting a percentage of 65 at the free throw line. It's a tongue twister, 4-point. There's a lot of mistakes I'm making right now in this broadcast.
Don't get me tongue-tied. Moving the ball, Jones, pump fake. Dotson in the low post, Collins moving around.
I mean, we know what Collins can do behind that three line.
She already has one tonight.
Exactly. She is leading this team in 3 points.
Harper another three, but no good off the iron from the corner, and it's rebounded by 24, Deasia Brown of Alcorn.
Well, you know, once you get that feeling of that shot, you're going to try to shoot for it as many times as you can.
And Ashlyn Dotson with the rebound. Ashlyn Dotson averaging a very, very good 4.2 rebounds per game for her team. Leading rebounder on this A&M squad.
Hey, and those rebounds always are important. Every rebound matters. So these are not just regular rebounds. These are game-changing rebounds for Ashlyn Dotson.
So checking in for A&M is number 24, Tierra Dark, and number 1, Aubriana Barner. And coming out is number 10, Lauren McKee, and number 23, Shauna Harper.
And both of those two that just came in the game are more freshmen. I'm trying to say, you guys, these undergraduates have it going on. It's kind of classy.
Oh, and also Natalie Collins is taking out the game, and she came out for number 3, Courtney Eggleston. And let's see if A&M can maintain the momentum. Up 25-17, almost lost the handle there. Eggleston back to Dark, back over to Jones for the three, but can't make it, but it's rebounded by Dark.
Oh, but nice pass.
Eggleston for the three from the corner. Doesn't make it, but another great rebound by Tierra Dark.
Lady Bulldogs are really trying to get that ball in there.
The hustle points coming in handy for A&M as Courtney Eggleston will go to the free throw line.
You know, this is pretty much just a game of who can get the most rebounds within a possession between the Lady Bulldogs. Ashley Dawson like, I think I'll win it. Then you have Lauren McKee like, no, I think I'll win it. Nigeria Jones, no, I think I'll get it. Right now, they are pretty much playing very aggressive and playing hard and control against these Lady Braves.
Courtney Eggleston making the first free throw. So, Siggy, what do you think Alcorn might have to improve on?
We really got to pay attention to what these Lady Bulldogs are doing. I don't know, they're starting to work hard. They're getting it in now. They need to stay woke, because they on it over here. Lady Bulldogs on it.
Stay woke because the Braves are tripping.
You have to make a Kendrick Lamar reference.
That's a Childish Gambino reference.
Childish Gambino.
Exactly.
Well, everyone's saying stay woke now, okay?
Go. Oh, it looked like it was almost out of bounds, and it was. It is. And this is what we're talking about. I mean, the pressure the Lady Bulldogs are giving to the Lady Braves right now is very remarkable. Like I said, I mean, we've seen this coming in within the first quarter when they made their first few points. We knew that there was something changing against this team with the Lady Braves. So right now they got an 8-point lead. We shall see how this will come up, and another turnover.
Alcorn State with the full court press there, forcing the turnover from Nigeria Jones. And Alcorn will get the ball right back. 25-17. However, they're still down by 8 points as Alexis Freeman brings the ball up the floor.
ALCORN ladies looking like they're getting a little frustrated now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, right now you're getting beat by 8 points. You're getting stopped everywhere. And really, if you really do pull out something on offense, I mean, you lack it in defense, as we see right there.
And some more hustle points for A&M, as Natalie Collins and Lauren McKee will come into the game for the A&M Bulldogs, as Eggleston and Jones will sub out.
I think you guys said it right there with Sigurstead earlier, and what you just said, hustling. That is the name for this game right now. I mean, the Lady Bulldogs have been hustling, something that the Lady Braves have been doing a little bit not of.
Ashlyn Dotson with the easy bucket.
As we just saw, like I said, the hustling. I mean, Ashley Dotson hustled under that rim, and there was no Brave member to defend her.
This freshman really taking over the game. They've literally been up and down this court nonstop.
Moving the ball around, A&M playing good defense, almost blocked by Dotson, but it was passed out to Freeman, who misses the three.
Now, we know this team is full of freshmen and a few sophomores and juniors, and I think a senior. So, Siggy, with this freshman team, what do you think they will be? What do you think the Lady Bulldogs will be next season and years to come?
They can only get better from here. I think they're going to be beasts by the time it's their senior year, but right now they're already playing great, so I can only imagine how they'll be in years to come.
Okay, beast by Siggy Filelli. You heard her say it.
Well, it's 27-19 with 4:23 to play in the first half. I'm Reginald Reese with Jalen Herford and Siggy Filelli.
Yes, it is.
We'll see you later. Welcome back to TM Elmore Gymnasium as we're coming out of a timeout. Lady Bulldogs lead 27-19 with 4:23 to play in the game. Moving the ball around is the Lady Bulldogs. Back to Lauren McKee. Over to Tierra Dark. Down low to Collins. She has Dotson by the bucket, but it does not matter. Collins with the pull-up J from the mid-range to make it a 29-19 game. The A&M Lady Bulldogs up by double digits.
That's right. That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about hustling.
Like you said, they have a never say die attitude. They've really been improving since the first quarter of the game, and it's really been a huge turnoff on their end. Now 10 ahead of the ALCORN, so they're doing a great job out there right now.
Ashlyn Dotson with the early 10 points in this game, leading scorer for the team. No surprise there.
You know, I think she's the only player right now who has double digits within this game.
Oh, yeah, looking at this Alcorn State roster and A&M roster, she's the only player to hit double digits, really making her statement in this matchup. As Alexis Freeman makes both free throws, and it's a 29-20 game.
wonder what's going on down here.
I think Collins might be shooting a technical free throw. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened myself, honestly.
Well, she is on the line. She's by herself, so it looked like it was technical. And I think that's what the Lady Bulldogs have been doing to the Braves. They have been getting inside their heads, and they're pretty much being frustrated. Like Siggy said earlier, they're being very frustrated within this game.
And Alexis Freeman will come off the floor. Number 24, Deasia Brown will sub in for her, as Natalie Collins will sink the second of the 2 technical free throws to make it a 30-10 game for A&M.
Collins from Louisville, Kentucky. Another freshman.
Tierra Dart bringing the ball up the floor. A little 24 versus 24 action. Collins back to Dart. And Alcorn State will get the ball right back.
Looked like a lane violation on the Bulldogs. Well, you know, if I was the Bulldogs, I wouldn't be too comfortable though. I mean, we've seen the Lady Bulldogs have a good lead and then they'll blow it. So right now, just got to keep playing it safe. You're doing very good in this first half, and this is what the Lady Bulldogs have done all along.
Well, for the last few games, A&M has really had a problem trying to close out games. You know, found a way to stay in it for the first 3 quarters, but in the first quarter, somehow they would stall out and, like you say, collapse and not be able to hold on to a lead. Let's see. Tierra Dart moving the ball around. Collins trying to set her up for a screen, but she'll take it instead. Harper, double team, back over. Dart is driving, and it's a double dribble going against Tierra Dart. Alcorn State will get the ball right back.
Wow, that's got to hurt a little bit. I mean, right before the call, she made a shot, but it didn't count because of the double dribbling penalty.
Bringing the ball up the floor is number 20, Tia Sanders, leading scorer for this team, averaging a smooth 15.7 points per game. Moving the ball around. Brown driving. Back to number 23, Chloe Lane, but misses it.
Chloe Lane comes out of nowhere within the perimeter trying to shoot the shot and misses it.
As number 21, Alexandra Johnson, will score on that last fast break situation to make it a 32-22 game.
Now that is teamwork right there. You don't even see that on 2K because it's hard to do a layup on 2K.
It's hard to do anything on 2K unless you have it on Rookie.
I know it. You know what's not hard to do on 2K?
What?
Lose.
You're right. I feel you on that.
It's not hard to lose at all.
The girls starting to get a little bit more aggressive now in this part of the game.
That's right. You pointed out earlier, Siggy. I mean, the Lady Braves are really surprised that the Bulldogs have this lead on them right now. I mean, they're 6th in the SWAC while the Bulldogs are 8th. But the Bulldogs are pretty much showing the opposite right now within this game.
Well, right now we'll see if number 5, Nigeria Jones, can sink both free throws as she makes the first. And like you said, A&M, they're 8th in the SWAC. Even though they're rebuilding, they're still not there yet in terms of their peak. So it's kind of surprising to see Alcorn struggle this much against A&M.
Well, when you look at any team from any professional sport, whether it's basketball, hockey, soccer, football, a dynasty is not going to be built just within 2 years or even a 3rd year. It's going to be built within time. Rome wasn't built in a day. It always takes time. You have to have the right players, the right coaches, pretty much the right staff at the right point of time in order to get to that ultimate goal, and that's the championship.
Natalie Collins with the inbound, and yeah, you're right about that. Margaret Richards is clearly building something great. However, Alabama A&M for their next 5 games will take on the 5 top teams in the SWAC all in a row to close out the season. So the schedule is only getting tougher from here on out. So inbounding is number 24, Deasia Brown, and she'll inbound it to number 20, Tia Sanders.
The top 5 teams within the remaining of their schedule?
Yep.
Ooh.
And it starts, like you said earlier in the live stream, it starts with Southern, the #1 team in the SWAC on Monday. And a big-time three was made just now for Alcorn State. It's a 34-25 game. Alcorn playing really good defense right now, trying to slow down the A&M momentum. Collins, three, and makes it.
That's money in the bank. And that's just got to make Alcorn State even more frustrated, as Siggy stated earlier. Siggy, do you think the Braves can even come back within at least 2 to stop this Bulldog team?
With the attitude right now, I'm not sure because, you know, they're letting the score get to them. But I don't know. I got faith in my Lady Bulldogs.
Of course, I mean, the Lady Braves, I mean, that's a three-pointer right there. But if every time the Braves do something, the Bulldogs do something else. It's pretty much a game of anything you can do, I can do better. No, you can't. And right there, we just see right there, yes, I can.
Alexander Johnson with the easy finish inside. Here we go, 28 seconds left in the first half. A&M up by 11. Moving the ball around is number 24, Deasia Brown.
Now, what I've noticed is Alcorn State has not even tried to drive in the paint since the Bulldogs have jumped the lead on them. And Deshaun Harper, look at the speed, look at the acceleration.
Jones wanted the three, but she'll move it around anyway. And like you said, Alcorn State focused more so on the outside shot than getting easy buckets in the paint. And that will close out the first half on a jump ball situation. Alabama A&M leads it 39-28 over the Alcorn State Lady Braves. We'll be right back with you after this short break.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.